feeling you, MP.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. All right, let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
Only midway through the season, neither team holding up as well as they would have liked. They're really being tested.
And now Dallas' starting group. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Paul George out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. And for the Bucks, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's A.J. Green. Then it's MP. And it's Rollins in at the 2. 2 teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Grant, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. Ginobili, you just gotta push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
Irving against Thomas. Thompson outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after Dallas' three-pointer on the other end.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
To the paint. Gafford finds Irving. Cans it with nobody near him. Irving's got 5.
So smooth on the mid-range. Kyrie dialed in.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And by drafting Cooper Flagg, the Mavericks regaining some of the long-term upside they lost with the Luka trade, Doris.
Then by every metric and evaluation, Cooper is ready to play and contribute right now, and obviously the hope down the line, he can take over the mantle of franchise player. Boy, you're trying to put Luka in the rear view now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And the Mavericks with possession here. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. George, a screen on Thomas. Pass to George. Lets the three fly. Drops in the three.
The countless hours Paul George has put into that three-point shooting, a huge part of his development.
Out to the right wing. Down low. MP again. Thomas has got 8 points.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Here's Irving. That shot is off. Good D by Antetokounmpo. And it's Thomas off the drive. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Flagg. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Porter Jr. comes in for MP. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Kyrie Irving.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence is...
He's making some changes. Green comes in for Turner, and MP subbed in for Rollins. Dallas also making some changes. Flagg comes in for Washington, and Irving is subbed in for Branham. And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 9, and Irving gets it to go.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Marvin Bagley. Williams is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Flagg, and it's Marshall in at the 4 slot. MP, that one's good.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Pass to Flagg. To the middle. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
Here's Thomas. Pushing through the contact inside. MP. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nuggets was outstanding. He contributed 40 points, and he was very efficient from the field. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
That's good stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound. This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 15-point game. They need this. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Thomas. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Thomas. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight. 1:07 left in the second quarter. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Milwaukee making some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Kuzma, and it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. .103 left to play in the first half of basketball. And that one's good. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
Guys, hard to guard that floater with Irving when he makes it at the speed with which he does.
To the inside. And MP with a basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks lead by 17. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Unloads from 13. The rebound by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Here's Irving. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Here's MP, and the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 28 points for the game.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make in a row.
Adding obstacles to the course. I like it. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Dallas Mavericks.
Instead of rebounding, they're just watching. So annoying.
Yeah, we thought this might be a weak spot for them. But come on, man. You got to compete.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's MP, then there's A.J. Green, and it's Rollins in its shooting guard. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Thomas, and he makes it on the layup. MP's got 30.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Mavericks trail by 21. Outside Irving. And here's Flagg outside. The rebound by Turner.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Inside. Here's MP. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Doris, we've said it before. Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
Here's MP. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Thomas has got 4 points in the quarter.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
MP's shot is good.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Ryan, back to you.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. Mavericks trail by 17. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to MP. Shot from the low post is good. MP's got 36 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Kuzma's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Dallas with a change here too. Marshall's checked in. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. Trailing by 19. George outside. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. George has got 6.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Down low. It's stolen by Irving. And Turner with the block.
Boy, Turner, such a strong rim protector. This guy has such a big-time impact on that end.
And Thomas gets it to go on the assist from Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 3rd assist of the night. Mavericks trail by 18. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Rollins. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Thomas. Another bucket! Wow!
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's now 5th in number of 40-point games over a single season.
Oh, one of the more bankable scores this league has seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. Here's Irving. Pass to Flag. This one for three. Outside for Irving. The three is up. Again, Irving missing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Oh, George with a steal. There's the triple. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds here tonight. A nice shot by MP. Thomas has got 42 in the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's George. Marshall on the wing. Gafford the screen. He shoots. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bucks. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. They've got Flag, P.J. Washington out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Williams in at the 1. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Flag outside. Porter pulls it in.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Turner, he's checked in for Kuzma. Green comes in for Trent. Rollins, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Thomas in for Porter Jr. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bagley. Paul George comes in for Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Washington. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Williams. Kyrie! Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. They trail by 16. Driving in. Antetokounmpo with a rebound.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Gets it to go.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Irving. Turner with a rebound. The Bucks leading by 18. Thomas. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. On the wing, Thompson. That three's off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Here's MP. Hits yet again. Wow!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Irving looking around to halt the run. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 11 rebounds in the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Here's George. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. MP up top. And stolen by Irving. Here's Flag. Green covering. Basket counts.
Yeah, Flag's gonna make that play every time. Just a weak defensive effort.
Green finds Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Now Turner. Back to Thomas. And got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Outside Irving. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
All right, MP, tell us what you just wrapped up.
I was just signing autographs. You'd be surprised how much time pro athletes spend doing stuff like this.
It's gotta be annoying.
Nah, man, not at all. I love signing for my fans, especially the kids. MP love the kids, you know, but the memorabilia game is going crazy right now. They want to put one of my dunks from tonight on a trading card, bro, along with one of these signatures that I've been doing.
And what happens if you don't, get a good enough dunk?
Then I guess I wasted a bunch of time with these signatures, you know? They have to be from the same day as the dunk to make it worth a lot. So, yeah.
Well, I gotta ask. You worry you might not get a good enough dunk?
Only thing I'm worried about is these cards selling out too quick. But look, I want to make sure all my fans get their hands on one of these bad boys. They're a great investment, so get out there and get you one.
Shaking, MP.
Tyrese. 6'3", number 0, Tyrese.
6'3", number 0, Tyrese Maxey. 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 6'3", number 0, T
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this one, you'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Philadelphia, just way behind.
And I think for Milwaukee, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Thomas, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for the 76ers, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Watford out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means there's so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And here's Maxey outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Thomas, that falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Thomas got 6 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Embiid. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. It's hauled in by Harris.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Now here's Embiid. Following the miss by MP. He's off on that one. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Good on the shot. 8 points for him.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And Maxey with the basket on the assist by Middleton.
Nice work on the interior. Maxey looks so composed amongst those trees.
Harris passes to Rollins. Here's Thomas. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like brought his A game.
Pass to Watford. Embiid with the screen on Antetokounmpo. The shot by Watford, no good. Milwaukee leading by 5. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back over to you, Kevin.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 14 points for MP.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. It's a completely new group here for... Timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
The kick out to Porter. Harris passes to Antetokounmpo. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Joel Embiid out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Spencer in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And that one drops for him. MP's got 16 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 7.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
That one drops for him. And that's 18 points for MP.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that
range. MP against Maxey. Thomas. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And that one's good, Maxey. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
Count it. And the Bucks lead by 21.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Spencer. And here is Drummond. Here's Embiid. Great D that time from Giannis. Bucks leading by 21.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Both teams deciding to change it up. No good on the second free throw. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's Lowry penetrating. The 76ers again can't hit it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Turner. Pass to Thomas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Turner. And that one drops.
Yeah, hustle play by Turner in transition, giving his all to be there to finish that fast break.
Pass to Embiid. Will it go? Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
MP has been leading the charge for the Milwaukee Bucks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Philadelphia. They host the Kings after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. On the court for the Bucks, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. MP out there with Rollins, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
Maxey finds Watford. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Middleton. Maxey's got 12 points in the game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
And that one is good. Thomas got 30.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
From deep, Maxey, another 3 for Philadelphia.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
Harris passes to Thomas. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 5 assists in the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Timeout called the 76ers. MP really making a difference here.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And getting very close to seeing our final list of contestants for the dunk contest. And you know everybody in the discussion right now really wants to compete.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, if you got the hops and the repertoire, you want to show what you can do.
Well, you look at Edgecombe, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And the list of participants is going to be final soon, so we'll be sure to keep you posted. This year's dunk contest should be a very special one.
And every year, it seems, we see something in the dunk contest that we've never seen before, and I don't think this year will be any different.
Here's Edgecombe, covered by Rollins, and Edgecombe gets it to go.
A supreme athlete. Edgecombe can blow through the contact.
And Turner kicks to MP. And that one, good. 34 points for MP.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
From deep, Maxey bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah,
Embiid with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Rollins. Scoreless thus far. Good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Outside, Maxey. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Well, Maxey's offensive output can be overwhelming. He's so fast and has so many ways to attack you.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast and strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is...
And good! There's another.
Yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long. Embiid, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's MP. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
The drive by MP. Yep, it counts. Thomas got 42 in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Maxey, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Now Embiid. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game. He's checked in for the 76ers. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. MV's checked in. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Andre Drummond is out there with Embiid. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Spencer in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Gordon finds Maxey. And here is Drummond, guarded by Green. Back to Maxey. Shot by Gordon, wide open. The 76ers with another miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Trent outside from downtown. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Pass to Thomas. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thomas got 48.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Drummond passes to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one. Maxey's got 16 here in the second half.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Pass to Spencer. Drummond a screen. Spencer's shot is off. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Inside, here's Maxey. Takes it off the glass.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Drains the three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Gordon.
Don't let Gordon shoot it.
Embiid with the screen on Trent. Gordon. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And we'll see you next time.